When I was choosing into which market I go, into which niche I niche down, I made a huge mistake. A huge mistake that cost me months, even maybe years, honestly. A big lesson, and I learned it the hard way. I've put massive amount of effort into one market, into a problem I thought was real. And it turned out that actually it wasn't even a problem. There was no business there. So all the time, all the energy just wasted. Obviously, the beauty in entrepreneurship is that we solve problems, and that's how we make money. But not every problem is a business. So if you're a person who is currently in his market, or who is choosing his market, or has a profitable market, this video is for you, either to reflect on your market, either to maybe give advice in the comment section, or even just to learn some lessons from other people if you're choosing your market so that you waste less time. I'm gonna share with you the 3 things I look for in a market. 3 filters that tell you if this is an actual problem you can solve and if you can make money with it, or whether you should walk away and choose something different. Because honestly, effort in the wrong market is still failure. It's just mental procrastination. First thing is simple, but most people ignore it. You need a pain point that's big enough so that people actually want to pay you to solve it. Not something that's mildly annoying. Something that's like, oh shit, this is really hurting. Something that actually costs them money, or maybe stress or peace of mind. If the pain isn't expensive, the solution won't be either. The second part is just as important or more important, but this is where people get emotional. The pain needs to belong to people who actually have money. Because a big pain with no money attached to it is not a business. It's a charity. A problem doesn't become a business just because it's sad, all right? Take students, for example. Finding a job as a student is a huge pain point. They're not certified yet. They don't have any experience. It's hard. It's really hard. So you may think that, oh, this is a business that has a big enough pain point so that I can build a business around it. But this is it. Students are broke. So you can pour your energy, your heart, all of your mind into it and still go nowhere. And this is kind of my case study, my part of credibility. I'm not just a preacher, I'm actually a doer. This is Kelv. This is what we do. This is why we chose this market. It's not an ad. I'm just going to share this as an example of why I think like this. In our case at Kelv, we focus on homeowners who have a high electricity bill. They already have money. Usually a homeowner does. They already have a home. No shit. And they're actively feeling the pain every single month or every single quarter. Sometimes it's enormous bills. High bill, high pain, clear incentive to act. The best businesses don't create pain. That's BS, honestly. Except if you're someone who comes from another planet, you mainly monetize pain that already exists. And for these homeowners, what we do is that we connect them with the right solar installers, solar and battery installers. It's a great way of reducing your bill and having a bill at 0 and increasing the value of your home. The best businesses solve the problems of the rich. And yes, this is why the gap keeps growing between the rich and poor. People service the problems of those who can pay. That's reality, and you're not evil for understanding this. This is just the game you're playing. And ignoring reality or calling it something bad doesn't make you morally right. It just keeps you broke. The third filter I look for in a profitable market is longevity, okay? How much is this business growing, or how constantly is it gonna stay over the years? Is this market still gonna exist in 5, 20 years? Or is it just a trend? You don't want to build onto something that disappears. If the market dies, your business dies with it. And that's why at Kelv we chose homeowners. People will always need a home, and especially here in Australia, it's such an enormous place, honestly, with so few people that it's just going to continue to grow. People will want to buy more land, get more homes on those lands, and it's just going to grow. They'll always have some form of electricity bill. And if we end up in a day where everyone has solar and battery, then Kelv is not limited by that. This is what we'll do. Because the beauty of the homeowner market is that we're not limited to their electricity bill. Homeowners have various problems: roofing, plumbing, maybe a new pool. Same customers, different problem. Which means once we've got a lot of trust from homeowners here in Australia, we can help them with other services. And we're not the ones who do those services. We just connect, homeowners who need this service with the right contractors. That's what we do. I'm going in all the directions, but one good market should be able to serve 10 good businesses. So Kelv, we help homeowners reduce their bills through solar and batteries. Then we're going to service and expand into this homeowner market, but find other problems they have and connect them with the right contractors. And this is not our case study, but HomeBuddy. In the United States, there is this company that does exactly what we are trying to build. And they got bought out at 190 million US dollars. 190. Not because they magically invented something new, but because homeowners trusted them. They had a strong branding, they had a strong recognition, SEO worked magically well. Brand is something that reduces your cost of acquisition enormously. That's why it's very important. Now listen, you may be confused after this video. Well, should I change my niche or what should I do? Most of the cases, except obviously look at these points, you should not change your niche. What? You just told me to be sure that you got a good niche. Why are you telling me now not to change my niche? I'm gonna niche slap you. What do I mean by this? Most people, including myself, I used to start with something, a business. I saw some kind of pain point, some opportunity there. And, I worked on it. I was super excited. I had all my motivation. I was up, until I realized it was kind of hard. It wasn't as easy as I expected. I hadn't made 10K per month yet. So I stopped and I chose a new opportunity because this seems as very promising and it's going to go away soon. So I'm going to choose that and go. Until that got hard as well. Oh, well, wait. Entrepreneurship is always hard. Just accept it and choose a market and stick to it. The ones who win are the ones who stay. If you just actually try and just stay in the same thing, you will eventually win. So here's the rule. Check if the market makes sense based on those 3 criteria. Pain big enough to pay, growing market or stable market, and people who can pay for solving this big pain point. Then choose, commit, shut the fuck up and grind. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not just a preacher. That's exactly what I'm doing. Most people don't fail because it doesn't work. They fail because they quit too soon. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. We're building a community of like-minded people who want to make something out of their lives, out of themselves. And you will join that community by just clicking a subscription button. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best, sending you all the support. Win, win, win. Bye.